Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
On our media line, Rodney Cates, Director, Rockingham County Emergency Services 911. Hey, Rodney, it's good to have you on the program. How are you?
Good. Mike, how are you today?
I'm doing well. There is a lot out there, a lot of information. Some of it's confusing about the COVID vaccine. So bring us up to date about where we are in Rockingham County, please, Rodney.
We are currently having a drive-through clinic. That clinic is held at the government center. It's on the Department of Social Services side. We have designated the majority of our parking lot. We have 2 large drive-through vaccination tents that people can come to. It's by appointment only. Typically, the appointment periods open up at 12:01 on Fridays, and the Health and Human Service Department push that information out through the media and the different sources as they push information through. But the opportunity to go online and or call in to schedule an appointment opens up at that time. People schedule the appointments. The number of appointments is all contingent upon the number of vaccines that the county receives. We don't have any control over that. We are allocated doses of vaccines through the state. They tell us how many we're going to get. Based on how many we get is how many appointments that they're able to schedule for people to call into. And once those appointments are made, then Thursday becomes the drive-through day. Actually, this week we did Thursday and Friday. We received 1,000 vaccinations. We were able to do 500 yesterday, and we're in the process of doing 500 today. Mm-hmm. We feel like we have a very streamlined process. I don't think people are waiting long. There's no traffic backups. I know the very first time that we did this, traffic was a huge problem, and people waited for extensive periods of time. We have edited the system, edited how we operate through the appointment process and different things of that nature, but it is now a very streamlined process. People are driving right to the tents, filling out some information, and being vaccinated. They go to the observation period. They're observed for 15 minutes, and if nothing is going on with them, then they're free to leave. So it's a very streamlined, very fast, efficient process for our citizens.
Yeah, great. Well, and that's what people are interested in for sure. I had we have some friends who were in that first group, and it was hours and hours, and they had no food, and they missed their medicine and all that kind of thing. But so it sounds like you're tweaking it all the time and making improvements, and it's just getting better and better.
We are, and we want it to be a good experience. COVID has taken everyone by storm, but we want this to be a good experience, as good of an experience as it can be for our citizens. And we understand the first trip over, there were some problems, and we understand people had to wait for a long period of time. So we had tried to go back and look at the operation again and how we could make it better. We feel like we've done a good job at that, and people are streamlined through, and processing over 500 vaccines a day or up to 500 a day is quite an efficient, effective process. It takes a lot of people to do it, and a lot of people need to be thanked and recognized for that. But everybody's working together collectively as a group, and it's been very positive for our citizens.
Sure. Well, a special thank you to you and everyone involved in making that happen. And I don't know if you're prepared to name some names right now. We can do that another time, perhaps. But you're right. People want the vaccine, and they don't realize how much work behind the scenes is done to get to that point and get the shot in their arm, do they?
Well, that's true. And the clinics that we have going now, Health and Human Services, Emergency Services, EMS, Emergency Management, the Fire Marshal's Office, the North Carolina National Guard. We now have a 6-member team deployed to our vaccination sites to assist. We have the Civil Air Patrol, U.S. Air Force Auxiliary Cadets that are assisting us. They're from the Greensboro, Burlington, Winston-Salem area. The Probation and Parole have sent people to help us. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Department. The North Carolina Highway Patrol has assisted with traffic as well. Our public works guys, they're the ones that set the tents up, and they're out at night helping us set up the cones to direct traffic in. So it takes a large number of people to make it happen, but we are very thankful for the partnerships that we have with everybody to make it work.
There are a lot more people involved and organizations in that than I even realized. So thank you for mentioning some of those for sure. And we really don't know until Friday, do we? That's what I've heard, how many vaccines we're getting for the next week.
That's correct. It comes out early Friday mornings, and our Health and Human Service Director then has to say how much of the allocation we accept. And, of course, we always accept all that the state will give us. We accept every bit of it. But you're correct. We know on Friday mornings, and that's why the hotline or the call center opens up at 12, because at that point we know how many vaccinations we're going to have, and we know how many appointments that we can schedule, and that really gets the ball rolling for the entire operation for the upcoming week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you for that update. I know that's right up to the minute, too, and I appreciate it, Rodney. Is there anything else? I know you're on a tight schedule. Is there anything else we need to cover while we have this time?
No, we just appreciate everybody's cooperation to citizens. They're all very, very complimentary when they're coming through the vaccination sites, and I think they're thankful for being able to receive a vaccination, and they're very appreciative of what we have set up for them, and we appreciate those comments. It means a lot to all the people that are out there working. And again, the partnerships that we share with all the state and county entities that it takes to pull this off is, you can't put a value on what those partnerships mean and what is accomplished through those partnerships. So we're very appreciative of all of that.
It's a real team effort, isn't it? Working together.
It is, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I know you are busy. Thank you, Rodney. I appreciate your time, and please extend our thank you to everyone involved, too, in making it happen for us.
All right, Mike, we'll do it, and we appreciate it.
Okay, have a good weekend, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's Rodney Cates. He is Director of Rockingham County Emergency Management 911. Wanted him to give you a right-up-to-the-minute update on where we are with the vaccine schedule here in Rockingham County. And he was just saying very appreciative of the partnerships with county and state groups that are involved in making this happen. And that's our segment for now. And I'm Mike Moore. Thank you for tuning in.